The Rap Roundtable.
So, East, first topic of the episode, you know, you proclaim this on a lot of your clips that Nas is the GOAT. You say it unabashedly, the best ever. Why, in your opinion, for the people who might not have heard you say why, do you believe he's the best ever?
Well, maybe I go in an unconventional way, right?
Most
people will say that the obvious, but we could start. First of all, the best ever in the GOAT is dynamic. It's not static. It's always moving, evolving.
Okay.
It's fluid. The moment you stop working, somebody can catch up.
That's a very good point, man.
I feel attacked already.
Laying the groundwork here. I like
you gotta
this.
work. So we can start from the very beginning, late teens, early 20s, keys to the vehicle, hip-hop, certified bus driver, leading the pack, Illmatic. Now, most people probably would have succumbed to the pressure.
Yeah.
Right? People say, the pressure. Moving many units wasn't moved, but what came along with it was a classic right out the gate. And a lot of cats aren't accustomed to that. But I like to use sports as an analogy. That's like Wilt dropping 100, right? And reporter comes up to him or a thirsty fan immediately, congratulations, but when you gonna do it again? But for Nas, it's like, you want me to drop 2 Illmatics and nobody in the room got one? That's an insurmountable feat. That's a standard of blueprint that no one has to deal with.
Talk about it.
Shout out to Ease delivering a point that not even Sinners played. I'm surprised you haven't played that card yet, bro.
Right.
They're not saying.
Nah, you ain't say how Ease said it.
Hold up, but that last episode I said how Nas set the mark early. He set the bar, and nobody's reached it yet.
Now that's not the same shit that Ease said. Ease delivered that differently, bro. I don't know.
Planting dissension early. I like it. Well played, bro.
There's many things out there, man. I think that top to bottom, especially now, he's proven that he has the best solo discography in hip-hop history. Top to bottom. Within this last run, who's done it like him? We're talking replay value. Things that people overlook, like Untitled, are prevalent today.
This is true. The Untitled album is underappreciated. It wasn't great. It wasn't a classic. It wasn't like a you know. It wasn't a great body of work. There was a lot of gems in that joint that are very that pertain to a lot of what's going on today. So, you know what I mean? Shouts to Nas. Nas was always ahead of the game, man, and y'all didn't appreciate him at the time till somebody like Hov comes along and says the same shit that Nas was saying 10, 15 years ago. And then all of a sudden it's like, we got to pay attention to these things. Hov was saying, Nas was saying it 10 years ago, bro.
Tupac was saying it 25 years ago, but who's counting? You know?
Right. There you go. Thank you, Mace, because this is what I talk about with you Nas fans. You Nas fans, right? Y'all come in here with this revisionist history. Y'all start bloating up albums. The third quarter, because I would say this is the fourth quarter of his career. The third quarter of his career, y'all didn't have this energy. Now all of a sudden, Untitled is a classic, and hip hop is a classic.
That's the thing about discography,
Best discography of all time. He just started picking good beats 2 years ago. So it's like, I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on here.
Well, all right. So if he just started picking good beats 2 years ago, what the hell is Illmatic?
30 years ago.
That's what we're talking about. But we got to keep in mind, though, you may not even like all of Nas' albums, right? I don't think all of them are classics. But the creativity and knowing where he stands, his lane, and knowing that you have to pivot, you'll go from a Nostradamus and give you the ultimate highlight reel with Stillmatic. Oh, y'all don't like Nasir? Oh, I got you. Hold this 4-peat, KD 1, 2, Magic, KD 3. That's the difference. You got to keep working if you ain't working.
Let's talk about that. Shouts to East for pointing that out. Nas's bounce back game, positive application. But his bounce back game,
and he says it again,
is elite.
Hey, yo.
Bounce back. All right? Not,
his return to form.
Right. However you want to put it.
My man said it 3 times, bro. Get him out of here, bro. Get him. Where's Lord Jamar at, bro?
Get rid of this guy.
Come on, son.
But the way he comes back after, what a lot of people would probably count as a disappointment or a letdown, he don't ever let that get him down. You know what I mean? He retreats, recovers, you know what I mean? And he comes back with classic material.
I have a question for
He's
y'all.
done that like 3 times.
You right.
It's a lot
Outside
of
of
letdowns.
Nas, right? Outside of Nas.
That's a lot of letdown. Yo, Mace be throwing shit out there like on a sneak. Under his breath, like we ain't gonna notice sometimes.
Driving with the
I be waiting for the
grenades.
playback,
Yeah,
man.
what's good, Eves? You was about to tap in.
Nah, but with the exception of Rakim, what other artist was able to stand on his own the majority of his discography and still remain hot?
What do you mean stand on his?
I mean, in the sense of solo projects, a lot of cats be having albums and it's 85% features. That's Andre 3 Stack's issue, right? We say you don't have a solo project. We go to Jay-Z Volume 2, you got 12 out of 13 tracks features.
Come on, don't do
Like,
that.
and I love that album.
This man
It
did
ain't
his
better than
homework.
Volume 1, though, at all.
Yeah.
But
Man,
you gotta hold your own, right?
But Volume 1 is one album out of how many? I would say like there's a lot of Jay-Z's standalone projects that he did that. You know what I mean? He cooked.
Blueprint.
Volume 2 was on some DJ.
Now Volume 2 was a collab. To me, Volume 2 was basically what you call it, not a collaboration album, a compilation album. You know what I mean? Almost every song had a feature on
He
Volume
figured
2.
the formula out.
You know what I mean?
That
But Blueprint was one.
No Way Out for
You know what I mean? Him, for the most part. Post-retirement Hove don't do the feature bag too crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really love post-retirement Hove, but a lot of people do, and the albums are there. I feel like
Black
you know
Album.
What? I got a gripe. I got a major gripe with the Nas fans, including Sin and Ease tonight.
Big surprise.
Is that, you know, as Nas gets his success, we are y'all is like y'all got this smear campaign. Y'all been hanging out with Gip. Y'all trying to pull Hove down. All of us said that what he accomplished don't count. If a man was we're gonna go back to the sports. If he averaged 30 for like 4 or 5 consecutive years, won like 3 or 4 chips in that window, all of a sudden them chips is not valid. You know what I mean? Because Nas got a 4-peat now, what Hove did at his peak of his powers don't count anymore. Y'all keep trying to knock points off this man's career, and I don't appreciate
It's
that.
not that they don't count, is that, you know.
He did it in a harder era, right,
these
Mace?
count too.
I mean, that's what happened.
Well, is
Oh,
it?
so y'all gotta say that. I gotta say because so y'all gotta call him Michael Jordan in the 90s, like they say that.
Bro,
like
this is the
era was
easiest
too
era.
light.
I'm
This era
just
is easy.
saying, Sin, I recall you saying yourself that the fact that Jay did it when they both were in their prime.
He did
mattered.
say that,
I
right?
remember
Yes,
Sin
he
saying
did
that.
say
He
that.
changed my mind.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
I don't
You don't recall?
I
we talking about Jay Rain?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
He did it in a tougher time with better competition.
It sounds like fib and fabrication.
You said it. You said that, bro. I didn't even say it. You
I don't-
did.
Somebody dig up the tape.
Yo, Nas the
I
GOAT.
need proof.
Nas the GOAT. You
NTG.
watch
Proof
them
I said
shits.
that.
You know what he said. 'Cause
NTG
He's
knows.
the fakest Nas fan. Y'all always say. Y'all said it today in the fucking chat. The fuck out of here. Y'all. Dean in the building. Y'all.
Diddy's music.
Yo, y'all constantly trying to pull down. Y'all haters because y'all calling yourself Nas fans, but y'all knocking down Jay. Why you just can't say like Mason and I said when Billboard did their list? If we ever did any 50, we would put Nas and Jay tied 1-1, and then y'all can figure out the rest. We said that, but y'all gotta knock Hove down. I'm
Jay
hearing
is
he's
nice.
not
What we
top
talking
5.
about, though?
He's not top 10. He's not top 15.
Jay's top 5.
You know what I mean? Oh, shout
Jay's
out to
top
Ease.
5.
I like you, Ease. All right, man. I'll stop talking.
Jay top 5.
Deanie in the building, Deanie the balance. Welcome.
Deanie,
Applaud
what's
that,
happening,
man.
boy?
We got Ease experience in here, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm here wearing my cape, you know, because we got a couple of now you in the building. You the fakest Jay-Z fan. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta wear the cape even a little tighter today. But Deanie, as you pull in here, bro, I like the stance that Ease gave as far as his mic is not on. We'll keep cooking in the meantime.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'll push back. Make sure you haven't spoken too much about Nas being the best ever. What do you think about the breakdown that Ease gave us?
Ease, I gotta say, this guy does his homework. He's well thought out. He's eloquent. You know what I mean? He makes a good case, but you
Sounds
know,
racial, but okay.
Surprisingly.
That's the right. The rap roundtable version of racial, because we're not getting controversial, folks. You watch it. But you know, listen. Y'all know I'm the flip-flop of this century. You know what I mean? Y'all know how I give it up. Y'all know when KD3 came out, y'all can run back the tape. I said I think Nas is the GOAT. But, you know, I don't think Nas is the GOAT. And I don't think, if he is, I don't think it's as like, as easy as y'all are, in my guy is as much as y'all are saying. This is what I'm saying. Y'all sound like Nas is like by far the GOAT. Like this is not a conversation. Like there's no other candidates around. Like that's the way y'all sound here, and it's kind of throwing me off.
At this point, who exists outside of Jay, maybe, but he not outside. He not working, man. Like I told you before, you have to put in pain.
Jay
you
not
gotta keep working.
Jay not working.
Jay, that's not working.
And the tough part about it is that y'all, when Nas was not outside, y'all still felt like he was the GOAT.
Word,
So,
you see how the rules change, man?
right, the goalposts move for Nas fans.
What era
That's
we
my
referring to?
problem.
You know what I mean? You got they said that.
What are we referring to?
What are you talking
I
about?
mean,
Mace? I don't know.
how long was between Life is Good and Nasir?
Oh, that was
Life is Good as 2012, right?
6 years.
6 years.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So was he the GOAT all of that time? Because I get he just had the 3-peat, and y'all saying this is like, or the 4-peat, my bad.
Yeah.
The KD 3-peat. Don't kill me, folks. But I'm just saying, y'all say that the 4-peat has like super solidified it, but a Nas fan said he was the GOAT from way before, even when he wasn't outside.
But when's the last time Jay gave you an album with replay value since 2008?
Well, the majority would say, not the Rap Roundtable, be clear, but the majority would say that 444 is that album.
That's like
A lot of people love 444.
And so
I
we can
don't.
bring that- so we can go back to Nas with that situation, right? Because
I hear more about 444 than KD.
Yeah, it's a
well,
fact.
listen, Life is Good is
I heard more
444's daddy
about
man.
the 78
It's like
bars
rap, man.
last year than
Fact.
KD3.
Finally, I got somebody at the table that's going to
There's no
uphold.
444 without Life is Good.
Well,
Talk about it.
Jay-Z's a Nas fan. We know that.